time is 12 noon on this Wednesday afternoon, July 3rd, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel News Report on this Wednesday afternoon, July 3rd, 2019. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter J. Wiggins. It is 12 noon on this Wednesday afternoon, and we have a temperature of 87 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel News Report on this Wednesday is some sad news reported in the city of Brockton. Brockton Mayor Bill Carpenter was found dead on Wednesday at age 62. The Brockton mayor recently underwent for a heart condition. Carpenter was reelected to his third two-year term in the fall of 2017. Brockton Mayor Bill Carpenter, an enthusiastic spokesman and cheerleader for the city who recently launched a re-election campaign about the fourth term in office, was found dead on Wednesday morning, according to the district attorney's office. He was 62 years old. Carpenter was at the unknown school this morning to drop off a family member's summer program when a medical emergency took place, leaving Brockton Mayor and his spouse in a parked SUV. According to the Plymouth County District Attorney's Office, police received a call about the emergency about 7:29 a.m. Said the DA's office which investigated Mayor's death, but no foul play is suspected. Carpenter, first elected in 2013, was available for his third two-year term in office. The campaign model was always, it takes the Carpenter to build a city. Carpenter, the father of 6 children, including the Brockton police officer, went surgery after suffering a blockage cardiac artery in March. That surgery took place at a sudden medical emergency when the mayor reported chest pains and difficulty breathing. Carpenter went back to work shortly after cardiac catheterization was performed, but many City Hall observers knows how much weight he lost in the recent weeks. Tanks, military vehicles take over the D.C. streets before Trump's 4th of July celebration. Active DHS chief order immediate investigation of an offensive post allegedly written by Border Patrol agents. 2020 election polls, Biden's looking weaker while Harris and Warren surge explain. Nike should have done the research on Betsy Ross, said Modus One CEO. Migrants taking their time can't be detained indefinitely, federal judge said, as oil drilling news in an Arctic refugee to Alaska villages see different futures. Navy SEAL Eddie Gallagher speaks out on acquittal. Bernie Sanders 2020 is in big trouble. NRA meltdown as Trump campaign winning. Military chiefs are concerned about politicization of Trump's July 4th event. Iran, we have to enrich uranium in any amount we want. Hong Kong protesters take stock after arrest in China contamination. Satellite coverage of the powerful hurricane and solar eclipse at the same time. First woman, Mother 7 of Merkel's disciple, is nominated to lead EU's Executive Commission. Leonka, who gives the minivan and the Mustang, dies at 94. Job creation is another rough month, but June's private payrolls rise by just 102,000. Walmart e-commerce business reportedly racking up $1 billion losses, and it's the only problem it has. The S&P 500 is going to be nearly 5% higher if it wasn't for the trade war. Look at that stocks on this Wednesday afternoon. The Dow at 959 points at 26.8, 37.27, S&P 500 up 18.38, 29.91 for 31, the Nasdaq up 47.02 at 8155.47. Popular Total had a mystery space signal with just traced back to the source. Lockheed Martin Engineers and Islands Ranch celebrate successful NASA Orion launch. Bullets, Seattle Children's Hospital believes 1 dead and 5 others infected. California investigating 4 doctors issuing questionable vaccination exemptions. How risky is flesh-eating bacteria from Maryland, Virginia beach goers, and scientists use CPR and SPR to cure HIV in mice. Look at the news one wire. They're striking the migrant center in the library as Capitol early Wednesday killed at least 40 people in the mid hiding conflict between the United Nations-backed Libyan transition government and the main opposition group. Former Italian journalists elected the European Parliament president 2 days after shooting at the Pakistan's third busiest airport. Iran, the high uranium levels of no deal comes by Sunday. The 4th of July celebration in Washington, D.C. will have military undertones this year with a number of tanks down the city for the national holiday Thursday. Gas prices rise for the 4th of July holiday. Virginia Beach approves an independent investigation of the shooting. The Department of Homeland Security's Office of Inspector General released a report detailing severe crowd and explained tensions between detainees and the Border Patrol agents at 5 facilities in Rio Grande Valley. Motivated by whether motorcycles lined in the streets returned, military members stood holding the American flags on the walkway leading in front of churches. The Charles Motorcycle Club was Lakeville, couple killed and motorcycle crash laid to rest. Future this time is 12:04. Time out for Sports Busted Red Sox take on the Toronto Blue Jays at 7:07 p.m. in Toronto. Emotional Angels win the day after Scott Steps quiet. Lunar rumors Kemp does want leaks. Lakers think they are leading. USA's Alex Morgan's best of fatiguing in celebration against England. And Dennis Remain gives Dago Sanders best on how to pull up the against John Jones. Peter Cholo's side, 12:05. Time out for Peter Cholo traffic trades a check. MBTA Franklin trade 7:07, 11 a.m. for South Street operator 50 trade minutes. Yanska between Walpole and First Park 495 to the early freight train traffic. And Providence train 1818, 11:15 in bound operator 15 trade minutes basket between South Federal and substation to do a signal issue and the ferries out. Long good. How was the bar with the Wiggins? Rhode Island, 146 to the southbound side. Slow run, 1595 in downtown Providence, 95 at the southbound side, so the 146 in downtown Providence, 146 on both ends of North Smith, Rhode Island, 495 at the southbound side, slow between 24 and Raynham all the way down to 44 Middleburg, and 25 eastbound side of the Bourne stretch. Route 3 to the southbound side, so over the Plymouth and Sudmore Bridge to the eastbound side, a little slow. Route 6 to the eastbound side, so over the 134 in Dennis. Bourne Bridge eastbound side, a little slow. Sudmore Bridge at slow on both ends. 3 in the southbound side, southbound between Braintree and the 9 of Plymouth. Southern Expressway, southbound side between the Packtown and Braintree split, northbound on both ends of 93 back to the downtown Boston. 128 at northbound side between Bridge 2 in Lexington, Route 3 in Burlington, 95 on the northbound side to the 128 in Burlington, 120 at the northbound side between Woburn all the way down to Route 95 out in Peabody. And then Hippick after 120 and 120 Hippick after 95 in Peabody. 485 at the northbound side, Lowell, Route 3 in Lowell and Route 2 in Lowellton. 485, stop and go between end of whatever the Haverhill. 95 northbound side, Lowell from 495 in Amesbury, Massachusetts. 93, stop and go between Wyndham and Derry, New Hampshire. 95 northbound side, Lowell from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And 93 at the northbound side, so Concord, New Hampshire. And Hippick between Tilton up and Meredith, New Hampshire. 295 at the northbound side, also between the main turnback up in Portland, Maine. 290 westbound side, so 190 in Worcester, Massachusetts. And Mass Pike eastbound side, also around the Bluntford stretch and Hippick around 291 in Springfield. And 95 northbound side, so between Severdon and New Haven. Mare Parkway eastbound, so between Severdon and Milford. And 84 eastbound side, also at Hartford, Connecticut. And up in Maine, looking good otherwise in 879, 91 on both ends of back mine, U.S. Canadian left near Vermont. And onwards 15 and 55 northbound side, so in South Quebec around U.S. Canadian border. Peter Children's side is 12:07 down for weather report. Sun's got it's about 88 degrees, light about wind. Tonight, most degrees about 62 degrees, southwest about 35 miles an hour. Independence Day, that's coming to 88 degrees, call wind for Thursday night. Partly cast by 62 degrees, southward about 5 miles coming in the evening for Friday. Slight drizzle showers between noon and 1 p.m. Most of the time, coming to 86 degrees, call wind coming to 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon, just for 25%. And Friday night, slight drizzle showers between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. and drizzle showers at thunderstorms after 11 p.m. Most cast by 69 degrees. And for Saturday, shot light pleasant as possible at 1 p.m. Some store through the steady rain, mostly cast by 85, about 66 degrees, southwest about 6 miles an hour. Just pictured 60% for Sunday, most less cast at 78, about 59 degrees, and northeast about 7 miles an hour. Monday, tonight, the most cast at 81, about 60 degrees, light for wind, shipping to south about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Tuesday, that's going to 84 degrees, west about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Right now, not that it's a warm day and it's 89 degrees. And first, guys, that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. Do news and water on this July 3rd. 2019, I know. Wednesday, viewers, hope you have a good afternoon. Goodbye today. Hope you have a wonderful day.